Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and run my mouth for a quick second before we get into the mess. I want to let the girls and guys know that we have new merch available, okay? Release him back to the community, okay? This color is mauve. This is a new color. I believe that this color is only available when you purchase the premium tee. This basically the premium tee is more of a fitted shirt versus like the classic tee, which is more of a like just kind of like a more loose fitting shirt. But yeah, the mauve color only comes in the premium. I don't think it comes. I think the premium tee it's made for men, but of course, if you are a woman, depending on how you want your shirt to fit, you probably will want to go down a couple of sizes. But yeah, I like this color. It's cute. www.rodneythavoice.com. All right, so let's get into this mess. There wasn't really a lot going on this episode. It was a season finale. Next week starts a two-part reunion. Girl. One thing for sure, I'm going home to him. That's what Tambra Cherie says. Tambra basically let the girls know, he's mine. You may have had him once, but I got him all the time. He's mine. You may have had him once, but I got him all the time. Go dry your eyes. Tambra really said that. Tambra pretty much said, not pretty much, what she said was one thing for sure, I'm going home to him. Girl. I'm sure a lot of people have said that too. I'm sure Taisha said that once upon a time too. Girl. Akeisha. Akeisha basically stands up because, you know, Tambra, she leaves and she tells them to take her mic off of her. I got what Akeisha was saying. I'm not gonna lie, I did. You know, because the truth of the matter is, if we're supposed to be this sisterhood, if we're supposed to, I'm sitting, hold up. Okay, here we go. If we're supposed to be this sisterhood, if we're supposed to be this collective, right, then you really shouldn't move the way that they just moved, right? If we're really, you know, supposed to be, again, this collective or this sisterhood. It's low key down and dirty that they did bring Taisha, knowing that there was some type of situation between Golden Corral, Taisha, and Tambra. Truth be told, as much as they want to sit here and act like, oh, I thought that y'all could sit down woman to woman, ain't too many women, you know. I mean, girl, some will, you know, on some girl, woman to woman, on some woman to woman, you know. Who was that? I think that was, who sang woman to woman? I'm shaking, trembling. What was that? What's that? I'm nervous. Hey. Girl, I don't know who sang that song, girl. It's an old school diva. Anyways, girl. And real, like, I get what Akeisha's saying. Like, if this is supposed to be your sister, this is supposed to be your girl, then you don't invite the girl who she, you know, is having problems with. I don't know too many people. That's what I was saying. I don't know too many people who would sit down and have a conversation. I mean, is it the grown thing to do? Yes. Could you get down to the bottom of whatever's going on just sitting down? Do I think that Tambra is going to end up looking like a fool at the end of the day? Yes. I think it's weird that she's so... I'm not going to say I think it's weird. I could see... I'm going to be fair. I could see how Tambra could look at this situation like, girl, bye. Like, basically, I'm on this TV show And now here you come second season saying that, girl, you're talking to the guy or you had some type of situation with the guy that I'm now, talking to. However, it's still not too far fetched that, girl, it's not like it's not like Tamara and Greedy have been together this entire time, girl. They broke up and just got back together. So there is very well a big possibility that somewhere in between time, girl, that something probably did happen between girl Golden Corral and Taisha. The I hate to say the grown woman thing, but the adult thing would be to sit down and be like, girl, what is it? Because I don't know what's going on. You saying this, he saying this, right? Then you could probably get to the bottom of it. Because, baby, quiet as it's kept, she might tell you some stuff that you know about your man. Girl, you probably think that you only know about your man and she know too. Hello? But I also felt like, girl, no tea, no shade, girl. I felt like Aisha was a little triggered. Y'all didn't think Aisha was triggered, girl. I thought Miss Aisha was a little triggered when the side chick, as she called her, popped up on the scene. Letitia and Messy Marie Monroe, they set that up. Marie tried to act like she didn't know that girl Tambra and the girl had issues. Marie, why are you acting, girl Marie? But then Marie turned around and also said that she would have thought that she would have thought that because I guess Tambra and Greedy had already had the conversation about what was going on, that Tambra would be okay being around Taisha. She said that in an episode somewhere. So it's like you're saying that, so you had to know. Like, girl, I'm not going to play this game with Letitia or Marie. Girl, y'all both knew what was going on, especially Marie. Well, we know Letitia knew. Marie, you knew what was going on. You knew what was about to potentially go down when you invited invited Taisha. You just knew in the conversation. Marie didn't think Tamara would feel some type of way about Taisha being there. Girl, ain't too many. Girl, we just gonna have to call a thing a thing. Regardless of the situation, regardless if we think Golden Corral is trifling, we think that Tambra may be a little bit, delayed. Like, the truth of the matter is, why would ain't too many people gonna be okay with the alleged, whatever we want to call her, side chick, prior girlfriend, prior mistress, girls, sex buddy, text buddy. I don't know, child. There's probably not a lot of people that would be okay with the girl just popping up. Like, we not gonna play this game, y'all. Latrice goes to stay with her brother for a few days because her and Zaddy are going through it. I like the fact that her brother basically told her that you need to stand in your shit 10 toes down. You need to let your husband know I am your equal and you will treat me as such. I was like, oh, thank God. Because I was like, I didn't know what that man was about to tell that lady. But I was just like, I was low-key thinking he was going to tell her some stuff like, that's your husband. He the king of the castle. You just got to, I thought that's what he was going to tell her. But I'm glad that he basically let her know, girl, you need to let him know that, girl, you're his equal. Shout out to her brother. Baby, we gon' call a thing, okay? I don't want to be messy, and I don't want to start nothing. But Miss Akeisha, is that her name? Akeisha, Miss Akeisha, baby, that stakeholders luncheon that she put together, baby, was everything. Miss Letitia, I don't know what you've been doing down there in Jackson, girl. But the truth of the matter is, if I was to say that anyone was taking this project seriously, it would be Akeisha. Girl, her first luncheon, it was literally people everywhere. You could tell it just wasn't the cast and just a couple of her cousins. You know what I'm saying? Like they were like it looked like it was probably the who's who of Jackson, right? So she has this luncheon compared to Letitia. I'm not trying to say that. All I'm saying is, girl, if I had to put my money on anybody to get the job done, it would be Akeisha. She came with people. She came with girl a PowerPoint presentation. She came with ideas. She came with this is how we're gonna make this work. Mama was on it. Letitia, I don't think that. I think that you need Akeisha more than Akeisha needs Letitia. I feel like Letitia has what it takes and has the connections and the probably the family name to get some stuff done and to get to the people that she needs to get to. Marie, Tamber, and Letitia. Oh, they have a conversation. I love Tamber's hat though. I ain't gonna lie. You could tell Tamber was looking at them like, "Girl, y'all lying." Um, but I also didn't understand what Tamber said. She said that we haven't had a real conversation in 5 years, and even then, it was. I just want you to know it was nothing. So it sounded like to me she's already spoken to Taisha at least once, I guess, within 5 years. I don't know, girl. The whole, like I said, I'm gonna stick to what I think, girl. Somewhere in between time, girl, but before Tamber and what's the name got back together, I think that girl, it was something going on between Taisha. I was like, what is this on my neck? Girl, I forgot I had this necklace on. Um, it was something going on between Taisha and oh dude. Oh, I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. Marie and her mama. Did I tell y'all? Did I tell y'all I'm selling merch? Oops, sorry. Oops, sorry. Did I tell you I'm selling merch? Release him back to the community. Merch available. Release him back to the community. Girl, listen. This is all I'm gonna say. Baby, when so basically, Miss Lula been missing for a couple of weeks. Marie go looking for her. She go knocking on trap house door after trap house door after trap house door. Hey, have y'all seen Lula? Is Lula down there? So she finally get a hold of her mama. Miss Lula come out the house, high as a kite. Marie say, "Mama, where you been?" She said, "I've been around the corner." I'm not laughing at the situation. I wish they wouldn't have showed this. I wish they wouldn't have showed this. I wish they wouldn't have showed this. But when Miss Lula said, "I've been around the corner," all I could do was shake my head. This Lula, you know, that's not what she meant. But we're gonna play this game with Miss Lula because we know she's not gonna tell the truth. When Miss Lula told Marie Monroe to get in the truck and give me $30, I swear to God. I swear before God, I would have got in that truck and drove off. I don't know how it. I'm glad I'm not in that position. I do know people who have been in that position where their mothers or fathers um, are addicted to drugs. Um, of course, you know, I have family members who were addicted to drugs, but I don't. My mom is not addicted to drugs, so I don't know how. I don't even know how that feels right. I hope that Marie can get to a point where, girl, she has to realize her life must go on. Um, and it's really nothing you can really do about. The truth of the matter is, y'all, as mean as it may sound, when somebody is on drugs, there's really nothing you can do about it until they want to get some help. If they ever want to get some help, it's really nothing you can do about it. I'm gonna leave it alone. Marie ended up leaving because basically Marie told her mama to come meet her down around the corner. Of course, Miss Lula says she is. She going back in the house to, I think, finish her cigarette or something. Girl, I don't know, girl. We know what she was going back into the house to finish. It wasn't no cigarette. Whatever she was going back in the house, girl, whatever. I'm gonna leave it alone. The production basically told Marie, Miss Marie, whatever, girl, told Marie that basically it was unsafe for them. Girl, cause you see Letitia and Essie didn't get out that truck. You see they stayed in the truck. Girl. Okay. Um Cliff and Latrice. Can I say something? You know what I've come to the conclusion about Cliff and Latrice? I feel like Cliff and Latrice ain't really got no problems. Okay, I will say this. I do think that Cliff does want a baby, which I think that, girl, I don't know why. Cliff, you got 5 children. Cliff, you have 5 children and you old as hell. Sit your old ass down somewhere, okay? I do think that he wants a baby. I don't think Latrice wants a baby. But I feel like Cliff and Latrice are making issues for TV. Like, I think a part of me feels like Cliff wants a baby, but he really don't care if they have a baby or not. Girl, I don't think Latrice wants a baby. And I think that Cliff is like, if the baby here, the baby here, if the baby not, the baby not. But for some reason, I feel like Cliff and Latrice are pulling stunts and shows low key. Like, I really don't think like Latrice and Cliff got no issues. Girl. Because I was looking at them like, girl, do y'all really have issues? Or y'all really trying to make this baby thing a storyline? I said, okay, y'all. Keep on pulling stunts and shows. Y'all gonna be like everybody else and start really having problems in your marriage, okay? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I just saw who I had wrote down on my piece of paper. Letitia and Glendale. You see how my nerves got bad so fast? I'm gonna say this much. I'm not going down this road with Letitia and Glendale tonight. Letitia, that's your man, you're going to stick beside him. Letitia ain't going nowhere, y'all. At all. Letitia and Glendale done pulled a stunt in the show. I think Letitia ain't never really left Glendale. I think that was just her storyline. Okay? I think it's, girl, let me tell y'all what, I'm going to tell y'all, when I tell y'all I looked at my TV screen, and I don't know why I'm always in shock, right? I looked at my TV screen, and this is exactly what happened. You know, at the end, how they give, like, the closing. You know how they do, like, on Real Housewives when they tell you what's been going on with the girl, what they got going on now since taping or whatever. Girl, I looked at my TV screen, and this is exactly what they had. They had Letitia moved back in. Now, mind you, Letitia and Glendale went to therapy. That was their scene for this episode. They went to therapy with some guy. Letitia did a whole bunch of crying. Glenn said he was depressed. And I don't even care. Because this is what it comes down to, y'all. After all this whole season, Glenn been hollering and screaming about getting his family back. I want my family back and I need my family back, man. I promise I won't do it again. I won't hurt you again. Just give me one more chance. And you got Letitia on the other side talking about, fool me twice. No, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me 7 times. Well, girl, we can go ahead and make it 18, okay? And then I look up, Glendale is sitting right beside Letitia at the reunion. At this point, Glendale ain't doing nothing that Letitia don't let him do. I'm sorry, y'all. Glendale run over you and treat you like trash because you allow him to. Girl, so I look at my screen and it says Letitia moved back in with Glenn and had high hopes of their relationship moving forward. Now, when I saw that, I was like, girl, where they going with that? Because I'm like, because just based off what I said, I felt like that was about to, it was like a but. Like they left us with a but. And that's exactly what they said. Girl, why they said, but she found out that Glenn is back to messaging other women again. Oh, girl, when I tell you these men be running, when I tell you these men be dragging y'all through it, one thing about it, two things for sure, you can always count for a nigga to embarrass you, and you can always count on a woman to sit right there and, girl, let it happen. Because at this point, Letitia is allowing this. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. At this point, Letitia is allowing this. And girl, you got the nerve to be at the reunion, girl, rocking back and forth, girl, with your head down as they read the paternity results to see if the baby his or not. At this point, does it even fucking matter if the baby his or not? Because if the baby his, you did already let us know, girl. You the type of woman that will, girl, try and raise the baby. So it's like, girl, I'm not playing this game with Letitia and Glenn. I'm not playing this game with Letitia. I'll entertain Cliff and Latrice. I'm not playing this game with Letitia and Glenn. Letitia, you want to get on the TV screen crying and he just do this, he just do this, and I just want it, and I'm always gonna need him, and I just want it, I just don't want to be hurt again, and all that bullshit you doing. But girl, you turn around and girl, they let us know, girl, Carlos Kingdom put on the TV screen that, girl, after all of this that Glendale did this whole season, girl, got people following you. Girl, he mad because you ain't answering your phone. He done almost, girl, pretty much, girl, ruined the whole little boy birthday cake. Girl, he want to argue, talk about, don't you disrespect me. I need my family back. I miss you. I want my family back. My son, you know they bring their children and do it in the heartbeat. My son ain't going to grow up without a daddy and this and that. Just to go back to the same shit that got him in this position in the first goddamn place. And you there, sitting right beside him. Shout out to Letitia. Shout out to Glenn. You got you a good one, honey. When I tell you Glenn, though, she ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. Okay? Anyways, I'm gone, y'all. We'll be back next week for the reunion. Bye, y'all.